Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of EVTV Ireland, where we tell you everything you need to know about electric vehicles in Ireland. My name is Guillaume. So, what are the benefits of driving a BEV? For many owners, the greatest benefit is the reduced cost of running a BEV compared to a petrol or diesel car. Because a BEV doesn't have an engine, you don't have to worry about changing oil, timing belts, clutches and so on. And thanks to the regenerative braking, brakes also last a lot longer. Hybrids also have an engine and therefore require more maintenance than a BEV. Motor tax for a BEV is €120 per year, which is the lowest rate. Public charging is currently free on ESB's chargers in Ireland and Northern Ireland, and in many places you don't have to pay for parking while you're charging. If you can charge at home, especially on a night rate, it really becomes very cheap to own an EV. The night rate for electricity is typically less than 10 cents per unit, so if we take a common EV like the Nissan Leaf with a 30 kWh battery and multiply by 0.1 euro by 30 kWh, the cost to charge the battery from 0 to 100% is 3 euro, which is about the same as 2 liters of petrol or diesel. On a full battery, a 30 kWh Nissan Leaf can easily drive 125 kilometers, so that's 3 euro for at least 125 kilometers. Another advantage of charging at home is that you just plug in and don't have to spend time at petrol stations, waiting for a pump, waiting for the tank to fill, and then waiting for other people to pay. With an EV, there is currently 0% benefit in kind, up to retail value of €50,000. This rate is good until January 2021. There are also reduced rates on toll roads for battery electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids with CO2 emissions of 80 grams per kilometers or less. These reduced rates are between 25 and 50% for a plug-in hybrid and between 50 and 75% for a BEV. A BEV driving on the M50 during peak hours or any other toll road at any time will get a 50% refund, while a plug-in hybrid will get 25% refund. Driving on the M50 outside peak hours or weekends entitles you to a 75% refund for BEVs and 50% for a plug-in hybrid. There is no reduction for the Dublin Tunnel during peak hours, but outside of peak hours there is a 50% refund for BEVs and 25% for plug-in hybrids. Another great thing about EVs is that they don't cause local emissions and can help reduce CO2 emissions if charged from a sustainable energy source. EVs are also more fun to drive as they only have one gear and offer instant torque and impressive acceleration. Therefore, driving a BEV is much the same as driving a car with automatic transmission, only it responds faster thanks to the instant torque, and you don't need to use the brake pedal as much thanks to the regenerative braking. Many EVs also come with apps and/or settings that allow you to set the temperature of your car in advance, which is really great on cold winter mornings. Say goodbye to de-icing your car. This all sounds great, right? So why isn't everybody driving an EV? Well, there are a few drawbacks at the moment. The main one is probably the cost of buying an EV, particularly a new one. This is mainly due to the cost of the battery, although battery costs are coming down. There are, however, grants and VRT reductions for EV, and there is also a €600 grant for installing a home charger. If you buy an EV privately, there is a grant starting at €2,000 for EVs with a list price of €14,000, which increases to €5,000 for EVs with a list price greater than €20,000. For commercially bought EVs, the lower figures are the same as for private EVs, but the maximum grant is reduced to €3,800 for EVs with a list price greater than €18,000. EVs and electric motorcycles that are powered only by an electric motor and are registered before the 31st of December 2021 get VRT relief up to €5,000. Hybrids and plug-in hybrids can get VRT relief to up to €2,500 for a new vehicle until the end of 2019. The prices you see online are usually inclusive of these grants. These incentives are also valid on used imports. Some EVs have a fairly short range, perhaps only 100 kilometers in the winter. Batteries degrade a little over time, thus reducing range. The choice of EVs is also somewhat limited, but should improve a lot over the next few years. If you need to tow, you have very few EV options and none of them are cheap. The charging infrastructure could be better, and in some cases you may have to wait for someone to finish a charge or the charger may not work at all. In many places there is just a single fast charger. Charging on public charger takes longer than filling the tank of a nice car. However, if you rarely use the public chargers, you may find that you save time overall, as plugging in at home only takes a few seconds. In addition, batteries are getting bigger and charging speeds are increasing. For instance, the Tesla Model 3 is capable of adding 120 kilometers in just 5 minutes. While petrol stations are almost everywhere, chargers aren't quite as easy to find. Some EVs have navigation systems that will show you or guide you to nearby chargers. And there are websites and apps that help you plan a journey. We will discuss this in a future episode. On the other hand, electricity is almost everywhere, so you can actually charge pretty much anywhere. Well, that's all for now. Please leave a comment, let us know what you think, and please subscribe to our channel and give it a like. You know it makes sense and it's free. If you click the bell next to the subscribe button, you will get a notification whenever a new episode is available, which is nice, right? Thanks for watching.